Hi, I'm Mark Mezadourian. 2013 presents to us choice. We get to really notice that what we're here to work on is right in front of us. There seems to be no avoiding what we're here to work on. And with that, we can approach this with a strong perspective of compassion. To be compassionate with ourselves for what we feel we haven't done yet, for the things that are on the table and seem to be repeating in our awareness and in our desire to work on. We could simply be present with what there is to do and to engage with it. And to quote the line from the Christmas Carol, Winter Wonderland, to face unafraid the plans that we made, to really be present with what is here and to recognize that what is in front of us is in sync with what we want to have happen, what we want to experience, that when we engage with what is in front of us, that there is peace here. And we're also, with things that are coming forward for us, there's a space of recognizing that we're making room for new experiences. I had experience a couple weeks ago of working with the angels, working with my guides on something that I wanted to make room for in my own life, and got strong guidance in that process to release a specific crystal that I've had for about 8 years or so. And I got guided, my brain went to like, okay, I'll leave it in a neutral space like a park or on the street or something, so the perfect person will find it. But the guidance was, no, take it to Cafe Gratitude, which is a restaurant nearby that is health oriented. It has a spiritual vibe to it. So I went there and went to the to-go counter where I normally get a drink, and there was a guy who I'd talked to before there. And so I ordered my drink and I say to him, look, I'm releasing this crystal. And he goes, oh my God, I know exactly who would love that. And so he took the crystal to give to his friend who had recently had a boyfriend leave town and was feeling a little sad. So he's going to give the crystal to this friend, and the crystal was a heart. So there's a sense of meeting the universe halfway, to recognize that we get guidance, and when we follow the guidance, that there's something unexpected that will open up, and that the perfect thing will come forward and emerge. And in the story with the crystal, it was an immediate sense of like, okay, here's the perfect thing. And that may not happen. That may be like you may not know what's going to happen next, but the simple act of getting guidance and following guidance creates this circulation of more guidance coming forward, more clarity, more synchronicity, more definition of what you're here to do, and to recognize that you are right on time and that all is well. Within this also is the clarity of how to really vision what we want outside of obstacles, outside of circumstances, outside of personalities, including your own. So basically, when we have a situation, we tend to focus on what is the obstacle, like this person's never going to change, or how can I do this if so-and-so does this? That we vision outside of that. We vision what you actually want to have happen, outside of changing people, outside of who's who, just the clarity of the highest possible good for yourself. And in noticing that and doing that the universe will work with you to create the room for this, and really working the universe's magic, allowing the universe to work on your behalf, and recognizing in that action, when we visualize something specifically, that we're not doing this alone, that the universe is working with us. And we do this with the same way we end all prayers, which is I ask for this or something better, recognizing that the universe then has room to do things beyond your expectation, to bring things that create a win-win situation for everyone involved that may not be seen with the lens of circumstances and personalities being in view. We really can relax into the changes that are here for us. We also get into, with the choices available for us, to release control dramas. And control dramas come from our desire or obsession with certainty. We want to know exactly what's going to happen. And we tend to focus with that mostly on things that we're already familiar with. So we're basically not looking at what else is available to us. That if we create change in our life, if we create a choice that's going to create a change, that something new will come forward. We tend to want to focus on what we're familiar with. Within this, we can recognize what is here with certainty is trust. That we can release trying to figure things out and get into the space of being certain about who you are, to be certain that you are loved, to be certain that you are completely supported by God and the universe, to be certain that you are doing your best, to be certain that you are included in all the good in the universe, to be certain that you belong and that you are right on time. With this level of certainty of recognizing who you are and what you're here to do, we create space for things to happen. That we could release the idea of trying to figure things out. When we try to figure things out, it really is delaying something. And we could trust that maybe not in this moment you'll figure something out, but that when you make the change and create new energy in your life, in the new energy or beyond the new energy into the next energy beyond that, you will have insight into what was happening in the past. And that will come through with clarity and the peace. And there's something to relax into about that, to really trust the universe at work. So we could release the dynamic of, okay, when I figure this out, then I will do, which just simply, it creates delay. We go, okay, I'm getting guidance to take this action, to move into this energy, I'm going to go for it. Okay, universe, let's go. And then the clarity will come as you go. And once again, coming back to the fundamental truth that when you get guidance and take action on that guidance, that more guidance comes, that you're creating circulation and flow, that your relationship with your guides, with angels, with God, with all of your guides increases, and there's peace here. So there's a lot to do with choice here this year. And we can really rely upon our connection with the divine and also rely upon ourselves to really lovingly be at peace with ourselves, to really love ourselves, to not criticize ourselves, get in this space of knowing that you are doing your best and that all is well and all will continue to be well. And there's no shortage of guidance, there's no shortage of support, that it's all here for us. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.